There's a lot of talk about what you want to do, about what you can do, but the energy and effort that goes behind that sometimes doesn't match. What I found out early on is I said, look, if I want to do something and I'm willing to actually go out and put the effort and actions behind it, well, my chances of executing in said thing or on behalf of said thing, well, they're actually real. And I set baby steps, little baby goals, not big ones, but small ones. And the goals get bigger. They get bigger. I found out that your worst enemy is you and your ability to stay true to the thing that you want to do. If you lie to yourself and cheat yourself, well, then you're not fooling anybody but yourself. But if you actually get up every day and you got that action, and you got that energy that's like, I have to go and do this because I'm trying to get here. And every day you're working towards that, well, you're going to get there. It may take you longer, some may do it shorter, but you're not going to lose. So I got addicted to winning. I found that you can win more when you surround yourself with more winners. I found that putting yourself in the environment of motivational, inspirational personnel, people that just want shit out of life, it's addictive. You get that, like that rubs off. So my surroundings changed. My ideas grew. My wants grew. And now you're looking at a guy that quote unquote is a mogul, but I'm building. And I'm building with amazing talent, amazing personnel. You can't want the bells and whistles and not understand the sacrifices that come with it. I can give my family more time. I can be more available, but the work that goes into building things, sometimes you gotta be hands-on until you don't have to be. And the grind that goes with that is one that's necessary. I now have the ability to outsource new talent, create opportunities for, and make things happen. I am now a bridge to success for some. That's different. That's the bigger side of the win. And that only grows, right? I'm not that if I don't see Tyler Perry, if I don't see Hove, if I don't see Oprah. Like if you don't see the people that have built things and that have put a blueprint out there, you can ignore it or you can go, it's doable. I chose not to ignore it. So in doing that, all right, you gotta sacrifice a little bit. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm a little stressed out at times. What's my end goal? Where am I trying to get and when do I wanna be there? By the time I'm 50, maybe I'm relaxed and my feet are up and I'm not fucking working another day and neither is my family. Maybe I'm building generational wealth. Maybe I'm changing a narration that's attached to me, my household, and what's coming after. It's all about what you want and what your end goal is. This isn't for other people. I'm not working and busting my ass for the benefits of others. I'm trying to create and change something so that other people coming after, we can either do that same thing or we can go past it. What you manifest and what you may get can be two different things, right? I want to be a successful comedian. I didn't know that being a successful comedian would open up these other doors and I could go through this other shit, but when you see it now, it changes, right? But from the beginning, it didn't start that way, right? Like, so you have different versions that some people may realize or may not. There's no such thing as perfect, right? Like, all right, people f up. People do dumb shit. Unfortunately, it's the world we live in. I myself have f up several times. I raised my hand proudly. I've done a lot of dumb shit. And doing dumb shit, your goal is to get better, correct it, hopefully not revisit the dumb shit. Hopefully you get better. Hopefully you get smarter. But in the world we're in today, people go, shocked, I can't believe. But you can ignore it or not. I'm concerned with how I deal with mine. I'm not concerned with the world of opinion of others. I never have been. So when you look at all that I've been through, my ups and downs, I'm human. There's nothing doper than an old man or an old woman, because they talk to you about life. I'm 43 and I'm still discovering shit. Like that's the benefit of being around the older generation. The benefit is getting some life experience and goddamn wealth of knowledge. I love that throughout my career, throughout my life, my mistakes have been public. And I love that people can see the way that I've handled them in a way that I've attempted to turn around. We're in a time now where people view social media as the end-all be-all. There's a gift and a curse to it. The gift is that it gives you an opportunity to talk to your fan base, generate a fan base, gives you an opportunity to create material, push that material, and you can do it in a way to where it's all you. And if people grow and gravitate towards it, great, you're building something. The curse is, if you read those comments, then you become the comments. If you don't give a about it, you're fine. I have a grounded sense of reality, and I'm very thankful for that. If that moved, changed, I'm in trouble. Self-deprecating humor is what I feel is like the best humor, right? And there's stages. I have stages in my comedy career. And in the beginning, you're introducing yourself to the world. And what you'll learn, what I've learned from watching the greats, you walk away from anything that they've done knowing about them. You know about them. The beauty of it is that if you choose to put yourself out there, then you're making the choice to simply be you. My therapy is being me. Here's my good, here's my bad. You gotta constantly recreate yourself in your craft. That moment that I made the decision to be honest, to be personable, to put it all on the table, and a response came, it was an overwhelming response from it. So that did help amplify. But now, at 43, 20 plus years in, it's not about getting to the top, it's about staying there. How the f do you stay there? That's what people don't think about. Like, how do you stay there? That's the real struggle, staying there. It's not getting there. At this point in my career, I look back and I go, I've been up here for a minute. I need other branches. So my branches became the business. I'm gonna own everything I do. I'm gonna own the space. So if this ever does peak down, doesn't matter. My hobby is ownership now. My hobby is realizing the rooms that I've been able to get into, the hands that I shake, and the personnel that I'm around. That's what we don't do enough of. And you don't realize the reason why the other side has worked so long and why they're so successful is because they figure out how to hold on to the handshake. What's the thing that I can build that will last and that other people can come through and other people can say, I went through this tunnel and this propelled me to doing blah, blah, blah. How many jobs can I create in here? How many people can I employ under here? How many life-changing opportunities come from the thing that I have here? How many people am I taking out the hood? The struggle when you get to a certain place is, well, what's my real purpose? What am I supposed to do with this? I want to change lives, and the best way to do that is to build the thing that acts as a foundation that you can keep building on. My circle around me kept me grounded and keeps me sound enough to be able to think about the future, to be able to think about the other ideas. I don't get to the space of company and company growth without a good foundation. My entertainment career, I've had a circle around me. You can't get through that, so you can't pop that bubble. There's no new added components into my friendship and my wheelhouse. I have new people that I know, I have friends outside, but my real foundation, our culture f***s it up more than anybody else. We're very self-destructive when we get to the places where that financial revenue changes. What you get, I should be getting and that's a problem. So if you don't personally try to break that chain from the top by leading with the position of we are all going to be good because we're gonna make sure that we hold each other accountable, we take care of our own, but more importantly, we grow. The day that we get into the space of competitiveness, the day that our egos overpower and overshadow the opportunity ahead of us, we lose. Me and Dwayne Johnson are good friends. You know why our shit works? DJ, I don't give a fuck about titles. I don't give a fuck about number one or number two. DJ, I don't care what that thing is. Like what, dude, I love working with you. You're my guy. I love you, champ. Love you too, Kev. You wanna do this thing? Let's make it work. with real success and real fucking moves, the real ones, there's no egos. Because collabs are collabs that don't question where I stand and what I am. People don't understand that there's so much room for us all. But there's this warped view that there isn't. There's this warped view that there can only be one. That's the beautiful thing with Chappelle, me, and Chris on stage. There's this thing of there can only be one. There can only be one great guy. No, it can't. It can be a bunch, actually. I'm a good fucking dad. I ain't the best dad, but I'm a good dad. For real. I'm there. We talk. My kids know what I do. When I leave, the young ones, daddy has to go to work. They know why dad's working. They know what I'm working towards. They know the importance of work. As a father, especially as a black father, the conversation isn't consistent enough about the good ones. And by the way, women are fucking amazing. You're impeccable when it comes to strength, when it comes to value. I bow down. I bow down. You got that. We're never gonna compete. It's not a competition. But we're needed and we're necessary. And if you understand your role, you play your role at the highest level, you'll see a return and result from your impact from your kids. It's all about raising good people. The little ones, like kids, they're sponges. What you do, what they see, they will follow. There's no bigger return of love than that. I'm at that place where I'm looking at my kids and I'm going, I did good. I'm not out the weeds yet. But you get to look and see the people that you raise. What kind of people are they? We're in a sensitive time where you gotta be aware of others' feelings and the context of what you say and how you say it. But comedy doesn't die. You can still be true to you. You can still perfect your craft and do it at a high level. You're just more aware. So I'm more aware, and I have been, but it's unfortunately just within time comes change. And for those that matter, that are close around me, I make sure that their presence is felt when they need it to be. When you really want to break it down to you, nobody prepares you for the higher levels of success. Nobody gives you a book. You don't get a pamphlet. Here's fame and here's how to operate in it. I'm a part of a very small percentage. You know the crazy thing about this percentage that I'm on is only a few see from this POV. Well, with the other 98%, you see from that POV. Well, I've seen from both. I've been in the 98% and I'm now part of the 1%. I don't care enough to be insecure about, I'm not bothered. Caring about the shit that you can't control, that shit'll kill you. The one thing that the pandemic showed the world is that an idle mind is dangerous. Like literally sitting with nothing to do and just conjuring up or thinking all day. Like we didn't know the world of anxiety. We didn't know the world of mental health and how real it was until pandemic or a little pre-pandemic. It really was like, oh shit. Oh, people are really going through. This is real. I don't give myself an opportunity to battle me with my thoughts about me. I've never done that. So the things that would deem to be insecurities are, you're talking about minor. I mean, I got a black toenail. At one point I wasn't taking off my socks, and then I was like, who gives the toenail? I want to see people win. Like when you're in that environment and you're getting things that you're pushing out, but that are real care moments. Well, those are things that you want to see people see more of. I want to see people win, and if we can continue to find real examples of supporting one another, especially within our culture, we can really define moments where we're helping to elevate, amplify. That shit is contagious. After a while, you got no choice but to follow suit.